Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another broadcast of The Weekly with me, Neff. Please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. We have some good news regarding the sequel to Godzilla Minus One, which I must say is one of the best Godzilla films ever made. Really brought it back to the roots of Godzilla. Takashi Yamakazi's next film is a direct sequel to Godzilla Minus One. Let's see if we get some news on when he's going to actually start filming, though. Let's read into it. If you're a fan of Godzilla Minus One, here's some good news for you. It had already been reported that Takashi Yamakazi was set to direct the next Godzilla for Toho. No title or plot details had been revealed at the time. Turns out the film is a direct sequel to Minus One. It will be set in Japan and could start production in late 2025. So, ladies and gents, we are eyeing a production time period of fall 2025. And when we did originally talk about Godzilla Minus One and that sequel, that was a few months back. I want to say at least 6-7 months back, and that video is in the catalog. So go ahead and watch that. And we've had news on this sequel for a while, but this is the first time we've heard anything since that news broke. Godzilla Minus One was an incredible success in late 2023, earning $55 million domestically and a worldwide total of just over $115 million. The film was made on a paltry $15 million budget with a combination of practical effects and CGI. Hollywood could learn a thing or two from the Japanese VFX industry, and Godzilla Minus One, I do believe, won an Oscar. Takashi Yamakazi's original background was as a visual effects supervisor. He's well known in Japan for his effects-driven blockbusters, and he has won a slew of Japanese Oscars. Godzilla Minus One took place in a devastated post-war Japan, where the monster goes on a rampage. The final seaside stretch was an absolute nail-biter. This is the second of the live-action Reiwa-era Godzilla films, the first being 2016's Shin Godzilla. Minus One was the 37th film in the franchise and Toho's 33rd Godzilla film. Recently, Guillermo del Toro gushed over Minus One, writing that it's one of the top 3 Godzilla films of all time. And I have to agree with Guillermo del Toro on that. Theater-sized ambition and fulfillment, a miracle. Many people would agree with him on that. And to be quite honest, I'd even go as far as to say Godzilla Minus One may be top 2 Godzilla films ever made. Obviously going to be hard to top the original, and maybe the original has been seen as being topped as far as production, story, things like that, but Godzilla Minus One is definitely in that top 3, and I'd argue top 2 for sure. Wouldn't be surprised if someone called it the best Godzilla. It's definitely better than any of the Americanized Godzillas that we've gotten, although I do like the design of the American Godzilla. This Godzilla is more of the original form Godzilla, so it's definitely interesting to see on screen, but the story in Minus One, on top of Godzilla and the effects and the budget that was used to create this film, is what makes it the best. But to finish up, it wasn't just Guillermo del Toro who raved about Minus One. Other filmmakers who have come out professing their love for the film include Steven Spielberg and Christopher Nolan. So definitely one of those films that everybody can appreciate, especially if you are into Godzilla and the kaiju genre. But yeah, $15 million budget to make as much money as it did. Definitely a massive success. Cannot wait to see the sequel. The end of Godzilla Minus One definitely leaves it open for a sequel, and there's some questions that still need to be answered. So I do think it's going to be interesting, and I am excited for this. Maybe we'll see this film sometime in 2026, but obviously they'll have to get cameras rolling, and we will keep our eyes on developments. Ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a couple of friends and colleagues. Comment down below, have you seen Godzilla Minus One? What's your favorite Godzilla film? Like this video and ring the bell for notifications. With that being said, it's Neff signing off. Be safe.